Really great to have everybody here. Thank you, Andy, for the introduction. I'm going to just very briefly introduce ICARA because I know that it won't be an organization that is familiar to many of you. ICARA is the International Confederation of Alcohol, Tobacco and Other Drug Research Associations. And this is our 5th webinar on alcohol consumption in Latin America during COVID-19. And it's a great pleasure for me to welcome you on behalf of ICARA. A little bit more about us. So we are an umbrella organization. We've been around for about 10 years. So our members are primarily research organizations, associations, networks, societies, and teams. So we have organizational rather than individual membership. And our mission is to promote, support, and enhance research on these topics nationally and internationally, particularly through professional exchange, collaboration, and other activities. We have a specific focus, a very intentional focus on capacity building, peer-to-peer learning between societies and organizations, both within and between countries, and we are non-governmental. We also are multidisciplinary. We believe that the input of academics and researchers from a whole variety of disciplines and backgrounds are necessary to tackle these issues. And so we do not prioritize any particular discipline. Our membership is quite diverse. It has varied over time. So in the past, we have also had organizational members from North America and Asia, but just now our membership is split in bulk between international and European organizations with some from other continents. And this just gives you a little bit of a flavor. So I'm not expecting that you'll be able to read all of this, but our full members are those organizations that themselves have individual researchers as members. And our associate members are just any research team or network or organization who wishes to support our aims and to gain the benefits of being connected internationally to other organizations. If you go to our member directory on our website, you can access information about all of our members. There's a named person there for all of our members and a link to their own websites. So if any of these networks catch your eye as something that's relevant to your work, please do check it out on the website. Our main purpose, I suppose, is to offer our members a chance to access a global audience. So I know that personally, my area of research is primarily alcohol, but there are other topics that I dip into from time to time where I might not be a signed up member of an international network, say on cannabis or drug policy, but I might still be interested in seeing announcements about events organized by one of our members, the International Society for the Study of Drug Policy. So it's a chance to disseminate news across our networks to people who are members of other organizations who might still be interested in your activities, whether that's events or letter campaigns or training initiatives. And the other advantage of ICARA is that I think our members share common challenges, and we hope there are common solutions to those challenges. So we offer workshops and symposia at other events, at members' events. And for example, recently we developed a policy to help our members to think about and to plan how they would work with commercial and other organizations where there might be conflicts of interest. And for example, industry organizations or other bodies where they're taking funding and they want to think through what the issues might be for them. So we don't tell our members what to do, but try to provide guidance to help them do the thinking for themselves on these issues. And you can find that guidance on our website also. And that's just one example of kind of where there are shared challenges. COVID-19 has been one of those shared challenges. So the first webinar in our series was looking at challenges for addiction research more generally in a COVID-19 era and during lockdowns and so on. But I suppose fundamentally what ICARA believe in is the value of bringing researchers together to discuss and share values and interests. And so if you are working currently in an area of work or in a country where you don't necessarily have the opportunity already to join a network or research association to meet colleagues who have similar research interests, and you don't necessarily have the opportunity to work together in that way, to advocate together or to tackle challenges, we would also welcome you getting in touch with ICARA. So obviously, if you have this organization and it's not already a member, we would encourage you to join. But we recognize that not all countries and not all topics currently have that infrastructure. So if you as an individual would like to build that network in your own country, then we'd also love you to get in touch with us. And we're looking at whether we can pair better established research associations with groups of researchers who are maybe starting off trying to establish those sorts of networks or organizations for themselves. This is our board. I'm very grateful to the board for all of their work in supporting these activities and indeed everything else that we've been doing over the last couple of years. And several of our board members are on the call today, including Matej, and obviously you've met Andy already, and I'm sure others as well. I didn't see all of the names popping up. We are looking for new board members, so we have had an extra year in our term of office because of COVID and this current board. So we're very keen to bring in some new people who share our enthusiasm for the value of connecting researchers nationally and internationally, and have a little bit of time that they could volunteer to help ICARA. We've had some interest from our previous webinars, but we still have room, I think, for people who would like to join our board, either as an ordinary member of the board or indeed to run for one of the posts on the board, like president, vice president, secretary, and so on. You don't have to be from one of our member organizations because the board members themselves are elected by our members. So you just have to be working in the field and keen to help. And we're very happy to welcome early career researchers. If you really don't want to take on a sort of full board membership, you can also shadow more senior board members for a while if you'd like to do that first. And please do drop me a line if you're interested in this, and happy to have a chat in confidence if that helps. Just a quick plug for our final webinar, which is also supported by our colleagues SHAP and SARN, and to acknowledge the funding of the Society for the Study of Addiction, which has made all of these webinars possible. The last one is curated by Claire Wilkinson and includes several speakers. I've just mentioned a couple of them here, but focuses on myths, lockdowns, curfews and bans, alcohol consumption and harms during COVID-19 in 4 continents. So it's a little bit of a follow-on from today's discussions, but you can also register for this on Eventbrite. And all of our recordings will be available on our website, and also, as I understand, on the YouTube channel. Today's webinar and the next one will be on the SHAP and SARN YouTube channels also. Finally, just want to thank Andy Mohan as our chair. I want to thank all of the speakers who are presenting today, but particularly thank Chris from Scottish Alcohol Research Network and Scottish Health Action on Alcohol Problems for his fantastic help with this webinar. It's great to see so many people joining us. And just finally, to acknowledge again our funding from the Society for the Study of Addiction, and just to thank them also. Do keep in touch, do tweet if you can, and enjoy the webinar. And I hope to see you on another one again soon. Thank you.